Hey y'all, sorry about the picture quality. It's an iPhone, and when the lighting's bad, it drops down to like 2040p. But let's talk about it. Shout out to my new subscribers and my old subscribers and my TikTok family. And listen, you guys got the channel growing fast. This channel right here, it's about to take off quicker than my original channel. Okay, it's I mean, and this you think this was moving fast? That new tarot channel I got, that channel right there is smoking. I don't even have to put content up that often. That channel is smoking, man. I've had that channel for a few weeks now, and it's getting some numbers. It's pulling the same numbers of my third channel, the Narc Bully channel, and the Narc channel. I'm not really using narcissist too much. I should probably use it more as a trigger word in my titles. But that Narc Bully channel is doing good. This channel is doing phenomenal, and that Tarot channel is doing the best of all. That one right there is going to be, you know, that right there is chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Let's get it going. 111 on the timer. As I said that, look, I've been on my main channel just cooking up narcissists, just cooking them up. Anyone on the internet that's coming after me, or anyone that I feel like I just don't too much care for. See, here's my thing about it, right? In a world full of fake ass people, it's hard to be a real person, man. And it's real easy to just put a fake smile on and act like you like somebody, and or let somebody in your energy and argue with them and things of that nature. I don't do stuff like that. I let it be known I don't like you. I don't like you. But the fact that I don't like you don't mean I'm gonna let you in my energy. I'm still gonna be civil. I'm still gonna be civil, but I don't like you. Okay? I don't like you. Like, that's what it is. And you'll know if I don't like you, I won't have shit to do with you. And the problem is, a lot of people like to play me or think of me as a fool because of the way I carry myself. Because I don't want to be walking around with a, y'all think I have a rest and be face. No, if I really was like, trying to look all tough or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing like that. I just want to be in my own energy, chilling and relaxing. I'm so comfortable in myself and know I can take care of myself so well. I have no reason to be on guard at all. That's why you guys are like, oh, he comes off so, because listen, I'm just going to be real, man. I'm just such a badass, man. I'm not worried about it. Ain't nobody going to come to my house because they don't know where my weapons are hidden. They have no idea where my weapons are hidden. They don't know where I have my weapons at, right? And then, you know what I mean? They come over to the house. Confirmation, I love loud cars. Confirmation, I love loud motorcycles. And on top of that, if someone was to come over to my house and it's dark, I will strip down to Mother Nature's natural camouflage, shave this beard off, and blend into the night like a panther. They don't want none of these problems, man. Exactly. I appreciate you, CFL. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When you're a real man, you don't walk around with a skull on your face and gotta look tough and mean. You don't have to do that, man. You should be a man enough to relax in your own frame, to show people I'm not concerned. Whatever you think you may do, I'm going to outthink you. I've already thought about what you might be able to do, and I know I can take care of things. I've looked at every scenario, every possibility in this situation I'm in right now, wherever I'm at, and I know nobody can take me. I'm not worried about it. So, when you're walking around in that kind of frame, you irritate a lot of people. And since women are so masculine nowadays and they're being taught to be masculine, they are our biggest oppressor. I'm going to say it again. The modern woman is the modern man's, which is a sigma male, not an alpha, is our modern day oppressor. Yes sir, my friend. So as long as you like, I'm a caveat off of that. If you're staying strong in your semen retention, you're not going to fall for any of these Jezebel spirited women. Because here's the Jezebel, right? See, a good woman will see a strong man, basking in his divine masculinity and being like, listen, I'm not giving myself away to a bunch of scallywags and dirtbags, right? I'm just making sure I save myself for the right woman. And he's standing in his light and doing what, God tells him to do. And a Jezebel sees that, and they're like, you know what? I don't like the way he talks. He's talking too well. He's talking too loud. He's talking too strong. I want to break him. See, it ain't got nothing to do with race. The Jezebel spirit is here to break your ass if you're a male, no matter what race you are. And given the tools from the powers that be, and these agendas that they're pushing, the Jezebel's able to run around disguised as a regular woman, pushing agendas left and right, trying to take out the regular man and take all his masculinity from him. So we're all running around, painting our nails, wearing pink skirts, and talking all this zesty kind of talk, right? We don't have time for it, okay? We're not going to be taken out like that. I've been dealing with done dealing with the modern woman. I want myself a woman that calls herself an old fashioned. You know what I mean? I want a woman that calls herself a pick me. You know what I mean? That's a modern version of an old fashioned. I can't believe that the modern Jezebel, aka the trick me, ooh, trick me. Yeah. Remember that. We're gonna run with that one. I'm gonna replay this video. Yeah. I can't believe the modern day Jezebel trick me is trying to make fun of the old fashioned lady, the pick me. It's crazy out here in these streets. It's crazy, because confirmation, I love lifted big trucks. Confirmation, I love that kind of music. Exactly, my man. You know it. We want a classic lady. We want a lady that wants the door open for her. We want a lady that wants to wear dresses and don't want to be in the sun too long. We want a lady that wants to wake you up, with a little breakfast in bed and maybe a little head. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know? And hey, listen, let me tell you something, ladies. My man right here knows CFL. When you have a man that has a really good woman, that makes him a great man, a greater man, even. Because men love to protect and provide. You give us a solid woman that we can protect and provide, protect her and her beauty and provide and protect her womb to bear our generational wealth. We will go out there and work like you've never seen. We will defend like you've never, you've never seen in your life. Man, I'm telling you, you get yourself an old fashioned guy and speaking that old fashioned type of stuff, you can get some things done. But the problem is right now, it's about living in the moment, right? Speak your truth and be free. Liberate yourself from the powers that be. I mean, I don't know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still working for the powers that be. And last I checked, the average man ain't doing nothing to, keep you sedated or keep you pressed down. But a lot of times what happens is a lot of women end up with a Pookie and a Ray Ray with a good job. And they expect for these boys or these males to act like adult men, which I don't really think that they do. Because the women have the option to get with good men, but they don't want to get with them because there's not that thrill, that bad boy zest. And they get with that bad boy hoping to change him. He does what he does, and then whenever things don't work out, we start getting into these feminist type of content watching women, and then they start feeling like, oh, I've never done nothing wrong. I'm not held accountable for anything that happened in that relationship or why I picked him. And every man is talking like he has some sense is my enemy. And here we are. And we have women that have nothing to do with us come out the woodworks trying to defend other women that try to take jabs and throw the rocks and hide their hands. I had that happen to me on my other channel. I believe it was the other channel, whatever. One of the channels, I was watching some goofy lady's content where she was trying to shade me or my archetype or men like me. I think she was pretty much talking about me. Anyway, I left a pretty good comment because you know how I do. And this person didn't respond back to the comment like a coward. She ran to her black friend online and she got her big wide back mammy to get online and start saying a bunch of crazy things as if I'm not a black man. She thought she ran to a Caucasian man or something. And sometimes those men, hands are tied when they go and run for a black, when they go run to a black mammy. Some white men have sense are like, oh, I don't want to touch that. But see, I'm a black man. I'm gonna touch all over that. I don't know who you thought you was running to. That black chick is in her 20s. She ain't gonna say nothing to me in my late 30s. I ain't worried about her big ass. Listen, let me tell you something. You got some big manless, big wide back, manless, linebacking looking woman running her mouth to me. It means absolutely nothing. It might as well be a dude talking. She has no credibility. She has no man. She has no prospect of getting a man. And truth be told, she ain't got no business looking at me at all. I am way out of her league. So making content about me and trying to run, no, don't do that to yourself. I'll cook you up something nice. And I did. Man, I cooked her ass up. So we're talking about black folks. I cooked her ass up, man. Well done, like black folks like it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she was thinking. That woman went to her, oh man, he said something to me in my comments. Whoa, a Caucasian lady. And, just like some of her ancestors, she went and ran to a black woman to come and defend her against a black man. And nowadays, that seems to be the thing, to use the black woman against the black man as a weapon. And this black lady who she used, she's the kind of black lady that says things like this. I don't know what the problem is, but everybody should be able to say the N word. It shouldn't matter race. You're letting us know who you're working for, because even, Caucasian people that are not racist, they don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. And here you are trying to bat for things that no one asked you for. Okay. So when I seen that lady's content, when she came for to me today, speaking on behalf of this other lady friend of hers, I'm like, you have no credibility, lady. You're a whole sellout. Nobody's listening to you. You should never put that video out talking about anyone should be able to say the N word. That's ridiculous. You're setting people up to go to parts of the South and get the crap beat out of them. Like you're really setting them up. And it's a lie. You might be a sellout. That's okay with that. But I grew up in the South. Somebody say the N word around me. Oh, there's going to be hell to pay. There's going to be hell to pay because somebody's going to go to the hospital because I don't play that crap. I'm from the South. I don't play that crap. So don't be sitting around here telling people, oh, it's okay, and they should be able to say it. They say it in rap songs. Well, rappers are damn fools. And the record labels are owned by Jewish people. So I don't know what you're talking about. Am I supposed to just go along and get along? It don't matter who's out there doing the song and dance. Who owns it? Who owns it? Exactly. We're not playing these stupid ass games. Okay? I don't need for anyone to tell me what a rapper says when a rapper's told what to do, and the record label owners are not even the people of the same ethnic group that are spitting out the music. Okay? It's all a psyop. Everything's a psyop. And once you are on semen retention and you no longer need the woman's womb, you are just like, okay, I'm completely self sufficient. So I don't need it. I want it. And I will get it when I want it. And I'm not worried about having it pressed on me by a bunch of leftover Jezebels. And the semen retention game be so good that you're like, you know what? I am literally able and willing to wait until the divine, fine, what I'm saying, woman comes in my path and is worth my time. I'm not gonna do anything else with a woman until then, because when you're on semen retention, you think about things in the proper way. All things take up time. Time is the most valuable resource you have in this plane. So then you start breaking things down by time. Well, what's the most important thing for me to be doing with my time? Well, enjoying my time and having peace, but I need to also make money. So those need to be the first things I'm looking for. Getting with a woman, being with a woman, and dating a woman is going to be third, fourth, or fifth, or last. I'm not concerned with that. And with women, you have to give them a certain amount of time. You got to text them, you got to call them, you got to go on dates. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be spending money, X, Y, and Z, woo, woo, woo. And then, with me listening to the modern woman online, which I've told you, a lot of these women online are representations of large groups of women because they have large followings. So, you can just watch these women online and they talk crazy. Some of these women online think that I find them attractive and I'm shy. And, and I don't know what to say and approach yet, or I'm trying to get my money together or something like that. Fool, how do you know my money's not already together? And secondly, what about me has come off shy? Not nothing. Not nothing. They just do a lot of making assumptions based off of their horrible relationships, that they've been in life all the way up until that point. And then they just think that all men are that way and they really put themselves in a really bad situation. But I love taking in all this analytical information. It's going to allow me to dodge so many horrible women. It's just going to be like dodge them left and right. You know what I'm saying? Dodge them left and right. They're not going to be able to do anything. That's something else. Let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up. CFL. We're not like you, man. I hope you subscribe. You know what I mean? The energy level, right? So I'm working out all day on TikTok. I'm getting up at 3 a.m., staying up until like 11, 11:30 every night most of the time. And the energy I have, it's just Man, I'm doing push-ups all day long. I'm doing crunches. I'm doing like I'll rewriting my scripts for my videos, and I'll be doing. They don't want me to get this out. These women, they want me to get this out. I'll be doing squats or whatever. Lifting weights all day long. I just don't run out of energy. It just with that and eating right and eating the fruit like I'm supposed to be doing, apple cider vinegar, the sea moss, doing the right things, grounding myself, walking around barefoot, taking the sunlight. I just feel like I'm completely charged up every single day. Charged up in a positive mood. I'm never in any negative because when you're messing with a woman that's messing with a bunch of other people, she has a bunch of demons attached to her because let's be real, most women out here are not really single. They're just, if they say they're single, that just means that the guys they're messing with, they don't have a title with them. But they're not never completely single because most women refuse to go without getting their ego stroked by dating some guy. Now, if they're sleeping with them all the time, that doesn't matter. They normally have themselves two or three. And if a woman is, doing anything, I don't know what that is. It started crawling all over my body. I'm going to get away from this light. But yeah, man, they're gonna always have themselves two or three. Now, if you get yourself a good woman who's like, building something, she's gonna have like at least one. But the ones that need a whole bunch of dudes. Man, whenever I do, that's gonna be the problem. I gotta find a really good woman because I have to find a woman that can recharge me the same way semen retention does, right? So I can get with this woman, I'm dating her, and that's why I don't want to be hooking up with a bunch of women because you realize that your seed of life. I don't care what women are saying. They're gonna always say men take from women and men take from women. I don't think so. Women seem to be the ones that are constantly needing a man. Like men will want to be intimate with a woman, but women like they want a man. They want to be married. They want to be able to brag to their friends. They got a man. They want the I can't keep saying sex, but they want that on a regular basis. So women go harder for this than we do. And I need to just find somebody that can be that way, but she's able to give me energy. So, because I don't, if, I stopped being celibate, man, and I start messing around with a chick and she's some kind of vampire, and I start going back to that draining feeling, man, it's going to make me feel some type of way. That's why I'm extremely vetting these women. I want to find a woman because I know I've had them before. I've had good girlfriends. And this is the reason why, I knew that the last one, I should have gotten rid of her. But, everybody always tell you stuff like, oh, if she puts you to bed, that's a good session. Nah, bro. Like, I remember the good ones I had made me feel like going to the gym afterwards. So, like, nah, the ones that drain you, they literally drain the life out of you. So it's an energy vampire. So I know better now. So I mean, anytime a good woman, that's why good women are able to do what they do with you before you go to work in the AM, right? Top you off or whatever. If a vampire does that, trust and believe, it's gonna put you to sleep. She's gonna drain everything up out of you. But if you have a good woman, it's gonna charge you up, and you be like, all right, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Definitely hit me up on my TikTok, bro, and you can definitely ask me those questions, DM me and ask those questions. I have a lot of haters, and these clowns they like to get information from me, live like me, but don't want to give me any credit because they don't like me as a person, but they love everything I do. So you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a full run up of what I do. Just DM me on TikTok, King David the Chosen, and I'll give you a full run up of what I do. I'm just done giving out free information to a bunch of losers who don't know how to give anybody any credit where credit's due. These people will sit out here and call somebody a muse, and see a muse know that they're being used as a muse. When you're using someone as a muse but don't want to give them any credit or tell them that they're being used as a muse, nah, you're just a weird stalker wannabe. I really don't too much care for these people out here on YouTube and stuff like that and TikTok. Everybody's a part of this whole narcissistic culture of just biting off of everybody, taking what you want from somebody else, and trying to make yourself into this Frankenstein's monster of trendy, different things. And I'm just not into that. So I can see right through it and I want no parts of it. So I can watch these people upgrading themselves from watching my videos and stuff like that, and no one ever gives any credit back. And then they'll try to gaslight you and be like, "You shouldn't do it for credit. And you shouldn't want to." I'll shut your ass up. Ain't nobody copying you. You ain't worried about it, right? You have somebody eating off your plate the things that you're doing to make yourself unique, so you can go ahead and climb up through the ranks quickly. And then everybody's biting off you, so it takes you longer to climb up the ranks. Don't tell me none of that crap, man. If you goofy cornballs weren't, you know what I'm saying, basically using my same words and then dressing just like me, I would have already stood out so much I'd have already made it big. But it's whatever, man. I'm gonna make it there regardless. You know what I mean? But then this is what the people do. They love to copy you and then be like, "Oh, this is a form of flattery," and that's what everybody always says. They don't have nobody copying them. That's what they always say. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, cool, whatever, man, whatever. Just keep copying whoever you're copying and all that good stuff, and then not giving nobody any credit where credit is due, and thinking you're gonna get blessed or God's gonna take care of you. Nothing's gonna happen for you, clown. Nothing's gonna happen. You might get a few more views. Oh well, you're still a nobody and you don't have a man. And if you're a man doing it, you're a whole lame. You know, that's why I always, man, I give people credit for the smallest of things, man. People wonder why I get blessed because I don't see no point in taking from people without giving back. I give people credit for the smallest things, man. It's my way of giving gratitude, you know, because we're all connected. When people bite off my plate, it ain't got nothing to do with like, you know what I'm saying? Like feeling like they're going to be a take from me, man. It's just really being disappointed in humans, man. It's just like, man, y'all ain't work, man. Then, then, no matter how much I try to be out here and show you the right way to do things, how to be and love everybody, and you know, you can give to people without having some kind of malicious intent. And if they do you wrong, you know, you just let it go and you keep it trucking. You don't need to have any vendetta. You don't have to go into it with your guard up in the first place, which automatically puts you in the wrong mindset, right? I'm trying to teach people how to be, and they just don't want to listen, man. Me and talk, and oh man, he's so annoying, and he's so blessed, and get jealous about it. Then not change the way they diet, not change the way they eat, not change the way they live, not nothing. Just get mad at me for doing the right thing and being blessed, and being mad at themselves for not having the guts enough to do it. For me, deal with it all day long, every day. And when I'm not dealing with that, I got somebody that don't know nothing about nothing, that ain't going through nothing what I'm going through, tell me some stupid shit like, "Don't pay it no attention. It don't mean nothing. Don't let them in your energy." This person ain't got nobody copying them, and if they did, it ain't never on the level or the way people come at me. But they think they know everything, and these people tell me what to do while I'm writing the blueprint. Ain't that something? And give me advice while I'm writing a blueprint. I'm the so-called muse that they'll never tell is a muse. You know, try to use me like I'm some kind of sucker. It don't matter if you're calling someone a muse or a leader of yours or a spiritual guide. If you're not telling them nothing, you're a demon. You're stealing from them and you're justifying it by calling it that. Over here, you know. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. But just remember, you know what I'm saying, you guys. You are the blueprint. Do things the way you want to do it. If you feel like people are just taking advantage of you and people are doing too much, call them out, man. Don't feel bad to call them out because the devil works a lot of different ways. The devil likes to work the way that the government works, right? You know, with I'm not gonna say too much. Just say I'm gonna say it like this because I don't want to get shadow banned on this channel. Um, they're like a two-sided coin, right? Got your red and your blue, but it's the same coin. It's the same coin. It's the same coin. So think about that. You know, being in full control, you know, trying to make it seem like it's two opposing parties and it's really the same thing. So we're not gonna you know, get caught up in any of the politics per se anymore. And we're gonna call these people out. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they like to run both sides of the field with it is you'll have those people out there that have no moral compass and no self-respect, and they'll say anything, right, to trigger you. And then you say whatever you say, and then there's the other side of the coin, which is just as bad, the toxically positive people that whenever you get triggered and you say whatever you say to defend yourself, oh, don't let them trigger you. Don't let them get in your energy. You see how they try to play? You see how they try to play? Hey, what's going on, Fendi? What's going on? Yeah, I'm the muse, right? I'm the muse for everybody. Because what happens is they used to deny me and hate me. They can't deny me no more. Everybody copying me too much to hate me, so they just call me a muse. Well, what muse do you know that didn't know that they were a muse? Because every muse gets paid or know that they're being used as a muse. That's their job. So what? How are you using someone as a muse and they don't know they're a muse? The only way I would know is there's a few good channels out there that let me know what's going on, or you know what I'm saying, with the rest of these fools, like, oh yeah, they're using you for like a muse and da, 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 and everybody look at you like, well, that's cool and everything, but no one tells me I'm a muse. And then every opportunity, my haters get, they jump on the bandwagon and try to hate and do whatever they can, but no one ever tells me, hey, you're the kind of person everyone's looking up to and everyone's trying to mimic and imitate, and the way you're living your life. You just tell nobody nothing and then be like, oh, well, we just assumed that you knew. The fuck? You didn't assume nothing. No, 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 no. Here's the thing what people like to do. People like to try to keep you humble by not telling you how great you are. That's as simple as it is, and they think it's slick. And the fact that they can get away with it and everybody does it, you know what I mean? That's what everybody will do, right? I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a lightning bug. Was that a spider web? Where web come from? I ain't just walking on it. Whatever, man. Let it do what it do. Can't nothing stop me, man. I ain't worried about no damn spider. But look, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, these people, man, they're gonna always be around. They're gonna always be using you for something, and then they're gonna always try to find a way to get themselves out of, giving you any credit where credit is due, or giving back or anything of that nature. They just want to take, 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 take. And then they'll say goofy things like that, like, oh yeah, we're just you know, what I'm saying? You're like a muse. You're like a leader, and but no one tells anybody anything. Oh yeah, I got it. Whatever. You know what I mean? But let me get out of this road. All right, that's my sign. It's not gotten too busy on this road. Peace, love, and light, y'all. I appreciate you guys hitting the like button and sharing the videos. I'm serious about that. You guys are sharing the videos, and that's dope. That is dope. Like I'm sharing the videos to Facebook, and you guys are sharing them on Facebook, and you guys it shows me who's sharing. Well, it doesn't tell me the person, but it'll tell me how many shares I have when I go to the analytics. And you guys are sharing the videos, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. If you guys don't know, I have another channel called King David the Chosen, and YouTube that went and had their way with me over there, and pretty much tried to demonetize me. And the only people that's keeping the channel going are my subscribers, because YouTube has pretty much dropped me out the algorithm. And I don't let anything stop me. Oh, you're gonna demonetize my main channel because what happened on there, what I believe happened, had a lot of people working against me, a lot of people reporting my videos, and also I was going through my ascension, and my ex and her family were gaslighting and gang stalking every day, taunting me, bringing things up, trying to keep me in a mental prison, jumping in my live chats, just doing a whole bunch. And all the going off I was doing on these people, I believe, is what caused me to get shadow banned like I did, and all the reporting too, because I would go look at my videos and I would have like 6 or 7 people down arrow in my videos. I'm like, who's doing this? Like, who is doing it? I mean, you're talking about relentless, every video I'm dropping down arrow. So it's groups of people. It ain't just one group. Like and when I see that kind of stuff where people are down arrowing my videos, they're reporting my videos, gang stalking my lives, jumping in my lives, doing something to cause the live to glitch up and keep crashing, saying no audio, no video, doing all this stuff so that my lives would be all messed up, and just doing a lot to take me out, like a lot. And this is when you realize that it's bigger than these stupid people. Of course, the people are trash, but it's the demons in them. It's these high ranking demons in them. These Jezebel spirits, the narcissist spirit, all this different stuff. That's what it is, and you realize, like, because why are they going so hard? And you're anointed and all this stuff, but it's just like, why are these people going so? Why are they obsessively go like? I mean, especially with like, okay, let's use the ex for example. I've told you guys this crazy person left, ran off. We're married or whatever. Ran off for 30 something days, came back. So I guess someone told her she can't. I don't know what she thought, but I let her know you're gone over 30 days. It don't mean nothing. So I'm like, I pretty much left at that moment because she was out cheating and stuff, trying to have multiple relationships, probably has a whole family with somebody else. So I let this joker go. You wanted to be with somebody else, I let her be with somebody else. And I just, moved out, basically was homeless. Not basically, I was homeless, right? Had to stay with my dad for a few months because my kid got to have somewhere to go to school at. But I don't get along with my dad, so I stayed in my truck. And, hey, what's going on? And I stay in my truck pretty much, like out my truck, sleeping in my truck, y'all. Like I got plenty of videos up, what I mean, me working out next to my truck all the time. And I didn't say nothing to this woman. And I'm trying to build my channel up. And this woman was like, she was doing it at that time with her government name and her mother's government name as her username. They wanted me to know they were doing it. They jumping in my lives, gang stalking, making threats. I'm going to sue you for this. And I'm going to tell the mother of your child you moved without telling the court system. And it's going to mess the custody of like, why are you ain't got nothing to do with that. That's between me and the mother of my child. So she was doing all this stuff, causing me extra drama on top of, I'm homeless, I'm trying to find a place to live. And this woman has a place to live, has her boo thing, has her, her sexual partner she got going on back in her hometown with everybody that missed her. And she was still heavy foot on my neck for no reason, y'all. I just kept my head down and it's built myself up because I know these people, I'm a seer, and I know that all of their shit's gonna fall apart. I know all of it is because the one thing about those people that you don't need to be a seer to know is they don't know how to manage money and they live outside of their means all the time. I've noticed that the only reason why she ever had anything was because I was with her. When I met her, she had nothing but one pair, like, I mean, stop. I'm just gonna say she didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I taught her how to have a little bit, or I was one making sure that we had some. And even when I was making sure of it, she was still trying to spend it. So I'm like, it ain't gonna work out wherever she goes. I already know that. I ain't worried about it. I let her go. I don't say nothing about her. And this person gang stalks, has her boo things gang stalking, doing spell work. Her mother, which is a racist witch, is doing all kind of crazy things. If I was in a relationship with her, all kind of crazy stuff, y'all. They didn't back off until I started revealing online that I remember the things you told me and all that weirdo family incest type stuff that y'all have going on. I will put it out in the public if you don't back off. That's the only time they backed off. That's the only time they backed off. Any other, they were just gang stalking like crazy. The minute I brought that up, it was like, whoa, all of them backed off. But it took me a while to finally get around to saying that because I don't want to, I don't want to put them out there like that. But this woman got smear campaign after smear campaign on me, going out there making friends with weird ass YouTubers or TikTokers or whatever, and working with them and these people, trying to smear my name and things of that nature. So I just got to the point where I'm like, if this person's gonna go through this much effort and I'm just holding back things that she told me is true, I'm just going to start telling some of the stuff that I know about those people, and it'll explain why they're so freaking weird and why they stalk the way they stalk and do. And I'm already gonna put in the book, I'm a write, but it's just crazy that she thought. Really, I believe that she thought she was gonna try to drive me crazy some type of way and get some insurance policy out on me. She was already claiming me on her tax, like she lost her mind, like I don't have my own ability to do my own. So she just did a whole bunch of stuff as if she didn't think I was gonna make it through. And that's why they did so much, to make sure I didn't make it. That's why, I had to ignore all of y'all. I didn't have time to pay attention to all the negativity. I had to keep my head low because this woman was doing so much stuff in the background. Y'all don't know what. This woman left me with all, man, I had two iPhone Pros, an Apple Watch, and something else that we had payment plans on. And when she left, I had to pay all that. You can't just cancel a phone line. You got to pay that stuff off. So this woman took the phone and the watch and just left me with the plan. You know, uh, left me took all the money out of my account because I used the money to pay the rent myself. Then came back to that house after 36 days, squatted on the house until the she couldn't squat no more. She had to leave. allow me to stay in my own house. She was trying to make me come back to the house because, she was like, oh, I know I've been gone for 36 days, but I'm here. She tried to force me to go back to the house. I'm like, no, I'm not going. So I just like stayed in my dad's house, stayed in my truck until my, dad let me, stay in the house and stuff like that because I'm not, you know what I mean? Like this person is freaking psycho, man. And when you know that somebody's psycho like that, you got to get away from them. Like, you got to get away from them. And so I knew it was going to be rough. I knew it was like I started working out a whole year before she even disappeared for 36 days. And she'd be like, "Why are you working out?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Like I just feel like I'm getting ready for war." Like I kept saying that. And that was God getting me ready for this, man. I had to move everything myself, man. The dog mauled my arm. You know what I'm saying? I had to be ready. I had to be tough. I had to be prepared. I had to be war ready. And I was, you know what I'm saying? So she wasn't able to slip nothing in on me. I was able to get up out of the situation. You know what I mean? But she completely set me up for failure, man. She didn't expect for me to, no one else would have been able to make it out if it wasn't for God. Nobody makes out of stuff like that, right? Somebody that's up and leave after you've been with them almost 10 years and you got to get over that situation while being homeless and you got people gang stalking you on the internet for no good reason because they think that you're by yourself and for some reason it's like, oh, we can take out this guy that's by himself. You know what I'm saying? We'll take him out or whatever and just pick with him and try to make him insane or seem insane. And why do all that? What's wrong with you? Even if you thought I was by myself, why would you do that? And then you just realize it's demons in these people, like legit demons that get off on just messing with good people. Now, once you do, you're trying to play around now. See, those trolls, man, they just go from one of my channels to the other. Whenever y'all get up in here and it starts saying disconnected, and my Wi-Fi is not even connected. My Wi-Fi was connected, so I went ahead and disconnected that. But normally, when that happens, when it says disconnect, that means that somebody is getting goofy and causing me connection issues. It's got something to do with that browse feature. I'm fooling around with it. I'm kind of slowly figuring it out. But it's got something to do with the browse feature where you can kind of watch the video from the browse feature without having to click in the video. It's got something to do with that, right? But these people, when you realize they have demons in them and there's nothing that can be done, and that's just the way they are, it just gives you a huge sigh of relief, and it allows me to put them in a certain category, a category of a piece of shit. And I hate to say that, but it is what it is. They're just a demon, inhabiting body. They're a piece of crap. They didn't do nothing to try to make sure they kept demons out of their body. They lower their vibration by going around sleeping with everybody, thinking that they're getting back at somebody by sleeping with other people. You're not getting back. If I were to went and slept with a bunch of women, even if they were pretty, how would that have gotten back at my ex? It wouldn't have gotten back at nothing. Wouldn't have gotten back at nothing. I would have just put more women in a trauma bond with me. And then I would have been responsible for whatever trauma that I project onto them. And I would have felt guilty in some type of way because I'm not a demon. So it's like, let me just go ahead and heal. And then let me reintroduce myself into the dating game when I feel like it. But I like to make sure that I have a business going on. I have money coming in, a certain amount of money, not just a bare minimum, but have enough money coming in that I can play with, and money saved up, things of that nature before I start dating a woman. And I just move procedurally. And if I hear any woman online talking against that, a lot of times I know that they're watching my content. If some woman gets online and says, "Oh, you're working too hard, you're a workaholic," and on top of that, you should really find time for women because there's probably a woman out here that wants to date you, but you're overlooking her. No, you might want to date me, or somebody that wants to date me. And if I'm overlooking a woman and she feels like I'm overlooking her and she disappears, then that means she wasn't meant for me. Why would I care? Everything else in my life, God works it out in divine timing. You don't get to dictate when divine timing happens. So if you feel like I didn't make a move when you thought I should, then you are not moving in any kind of way divine. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You're not really in a guy like you should be, and you're trying to force a situation, and therefore you're a weirdo. So what happened was I was being protected by your goober self leaving in the first place. It wasn't nothing harm. It was no harm. Oh, like stealing your stuff and all that. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, it's just a tactic to try to get on your skin. Like I went no contact with my ex, man. And I'm not going to stop being that way. Like, you know, she knows how to hit my email up. I got lawyers for the divorce thing. There's no reason for us to speak after over a year. Um, Everybody knows narcs love to try to get back in touch with you eventually, to call themselves, I don't know, like an apology or some fake something, or some drama or something they try to get back in your energy with. I had this under control with this woman. I didn't let her get in touch with me the entire time I healed. That way I could properly heal without any mental manipulation with her trying to make sure I see her new boo. I don't know what that woman looks like. I have not seen her since the last time I seen her in person. I blocked all her social media and I have not watched a single iota of it. I have not seen that woman. Whatever she has probably tried to, you know what I'm saying, mess my head up with by posting online, I wouldn't know because she's blocked on everything. And I don't live on social media. So I have no idea what her booth thing looks like. I have no idea any commentary she may have posted up. I have no idea. I kept my head low and I focused on me. I'm not worried about some loser whenever we move. Like we fall apart. I move on. I don't keep tabs on people like other losers do. Like she's been doing me. You know, if you're so happy leaving somebody, why are you constantly keeping tabs on them? Why are you constantly watching them? And why would you not try to get a divorce and move on to the person you claim that you want to be with so bad? It's just weirdo behavior to me. So, you know, what you do is you get away from it. You know what I'm saying? And any woman that reminds you of that kind of archetype of your ex, you make sure you stay clear from them. And then you build more archetypes of weirdos that are like her, and you avoid them altogether, and you wait for the right woman to come to you. You vet properly, and then you take your chance. That's just the way it's got to go. Then, what we don't do is mess around with loose women anymore. We do not mess around with loose women. We do not mess around with loose women. And again, a loose woman by definition is not someone that wants to sleep with you, because you can have a divine femme, you know, or sigma lady that wants to sleep with you, right? But she has a way that she moves. It's, you know, she won't be masculine with it. She won't come across masculine and trying to like hide it, like, you know, she's submissive when she's really masculine. She'll have a real feminine way about going about doing things. And let me tell you, you might not have a problem with it. So it's not always about, you know, if they want to be sexual with you, you know, they ain't necessarily make them a, you know, a low vibrational chick. Not at all, right? But the low vibrational chicks move a certain kind of way and talk a certain kind of way. And normally that certain kind of way is whenever they do speak or whatever, it like hurts your ears. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like cringe. It just makes you feel some type of way, like, eh. Yes, because, you know, this woman has all kind of demons on her, and from all the men that she's been with, she's moving like a man, and you're not into men, you're heterosexual, so she's not coming off that way, so you're not attracted to her, period. No matter what she looks like. I'm not gonna hold you guys up and let you go. I appreciate y'all's time. Normally I do this video on my main channel, but with them shutting down my main channel like they've done, I'm gonna make sure, like I said before, I go where I'm appreciated, you know, not tolerated. So you will be seeing more on my other channels. So remember to subscribe to the links in the description, right, of the video. I have all my channels linked there. You guys do me a huge favor and just, you know, go to the description of the video and just click on those links, subscribe. That way you don't miss any of my tarot videos and my channel messages on that channel, and you don't miss any of my narc bully stuff when I'm talking about narcissism and how to, well, pretty much what I'm talking about tonight would be on my narc bully channel, but I didn't feel like getting on the narc bully channel today, so that's why I put this video on here. This channel right here is about, you know, sigma males, men and women. They'll try to give out good information, and also giving a platform for you know, any kind of collaboration or whatever I'm going to do, right? So make sure you subscribe to all of them because you don't want to miss out. Also, King David the Chosen on TikTok, because you don't want to miss that. That has everything on it from all the channels, to include Facebook and Instagram. So, you know, you guys make sure you subscribe to all of them, man. We have a good time on each one, you know, a little bit different on each one. Exactly. You know, you get a good woman, you know, she's not going to tell you what you should like, tell you what you should do, or be your mammy and all this other crazy stuff that these women want to do with you. No, no, no. She'll know, like, how to talk to you like a man, because she knows you're not going to be men don't want to be talked to like a child, man. Come on, man. We don't need a mammy, man. We don't need all that goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, play your role, play your part, you know. Play with your kids. Don't play with me. Don't be over here trying to be my mammy. I don't need a mama. You know what I'm saying? I need a girlfriend. Any mosquitoes doing too much out here. Peace, love, and light, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to get on TikTok for a little while, so if y'all want to catch a workout, what time is it? Shoot, before I say that. Oh, yeah, I got a little bit of time. So I got to be in bed by 11. Shoot, man. 3 o'clock comes real early, and now I'm making videos for y'all at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. I ain't going to do 3:30. 4 o'clock. Shoot, man. Yeah, I ain't got time to fool around. So, you guys have a great night. Make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate that. Continue to share the videos like y'all are doing. Y'all are dope. Y'all are dopest to ever do it. You know how I feel about things, y'all. The Soul Tribe makes the channel. If it wasn't for you guys, the channel would not be possible. It doesn't grow. It wouldn't be maintained. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I really mean that. So keep doing what you're doing. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Don't be up too late. You know what I mean? We got one more day in the work week. You know what you guys do. But I work every day. So, for myself. But you guys, listen. Have a great night. Peace, love, and light. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.